Yesterday, Yarmouth police officer Sean Gannon, who was murdered in the line of duty, was laid to rest. Massachusetts Governor Charlie Baker, police officers from throughout New England, and law enforcement officers from as far away as Texas and California all came to pay their final respects. Officer Gannon and his canine unit, Nero, were attempting to serve a warrant when they were both shot. Nero continues to recover from his injuries. Officer Gannon was allegedly shot by a suspect who had more than 100 prior convictions, pending criminal charges, and was on probation. Since his death, a petition has been started to revamp the judicial system. In part, the petition reads, quote, "How many known violent criminals are walking freely in public, awaiting their next court date, instead of sitting in a cell where they belong," end quote. This is an issue Springfield Mayor Domenic Sarno has long been concerned about. He's been vocal in criticizing judges who he say have been lenient on defendants. The Hampden County Bar Association disagrees. Mayor Sarno signed the petition, and Carolee McGrath sat down with him to discuss the issue.
Yeah, I did sign on to that, and there is a vehicle, a bill that I put across a couple of years ago that allows, I'm not saying in all instances and with all judges, but it allows if a bail we feel is too low, and these for repeat, prolific, violent offenders, that we the people have the same rights as the defendant in a timely fashion. Right now, a defendant, he or she, if she does not like their bail or bail restrictions, has the opportunity from district court to kick it all the way up to Superior Court. If they don't like it there, they have the opportunity to kick it to a single justice of the state Supreme Court. We, the people, have no such opportunity. This takes away no defendant's rights. It has to be done in a timely fashion. But as you have seen with Officer Gannon and Officer Tarantino, and even here in Springfield with some violent repeat offenders, prolific violent repeat offenders, that get back on our streets, it is very demoralizing to the neighborhoods, and it's very demoralizing to the police department. I'm not saying all judges, but we want to have an equal playing field moving forward. And the whole point is to take these negative individuals, get them off our streets so that we can continue to move the city forward. So the bill has been proposed. District Attorney Anthony Gallooni's been very helpful with the DAs across the Commonwealth. State Representative Angelo Pupolo has really been the one who has led the charge for me in the legislature. And whether a police officer or just a regular citizen who gets injured or killed by these repeat prolific violent offenders, it has to stop, and this is a way it can stop.
And in the case of Officer Gannon, the person who's accused had 100 prior convictions.
111
prior convictions. So clearly, this is an issue, and as police officers are out there doing their job, in particular, or serving warrants, I mean, this obviously is a big obstacle that they face every day on their job.
They certainly do, and again, being any mayor in urban America will tell you, he or she, if you want to cut down the vicious cycle of poverty, public safety issues, three things are needed. Family, our familia, which is sometimes tough to get involved in. 1A, education. 1B, jobs. Being mayor, people can reach, touch you, and get to you and tell you how they feel, whether pro or con. With some of the judges, I'm not saying all, there is no connection to the community at all.
But this bill hasn't moved out of committee.
No.
And so that has to be frustrating for you.
It's very aggravating because they took up the crime bill on it. There's some things on the crime bill I do like, other things I do not. It seems to give more deference to criminal activity. I'm all for second chances. I'm all for empowerment if it is earned. This bill specifically targets violent, repeat, prolific offenders.
But why do you think that other people wouldn't take this up and put it into the crime bill? Why wouldn't this be something that you could gain traction on in Massachusetts?
Well, I think you have a strong lobby when it comes with defense attorneys. And again, I reiterate, this takes away no rights from any defense at all. And, we did have a run a few years ago of about a dozen cases where bails were knocked down extremely low, and then those individuals, those criminals, were back on the streets committing crimes again. Some Carolee, with bracelets on. They didn't even care.
So judges can't respond to you, but the Hampden County Bar Association disagrees with you, and of course they do. And their point is that, look, a judge has to look at the financial aspects of the defendant. Can the defendant afford to pay, and he deserves or she deserves due process, and that's the judge's duty. Do you disagree with that?
I do disagree with that. Are they looking at the financial situation and the emotional hardship that those victims are going through, whether the mayhem that's been perpetuated against them, all the way up to murder? I can give you another instance. We had a prolific offender, violent prolific offender, just recently. I believe his name is Daryl Bird. We picked up, and I believe it's a judge who he's had a number of cases. Riccaconi, I believe it is, allowed this individual to get out on $10,000 cash bail, showed up with $10,000 cash bail, put this individual on a bracelet. No sooner does this individual get out, cuts the bracelet, takes off. We have to go hunt them down.
And what did the prosecutors want in that case?
The prosecutors at the time wanted to revoke. I believe the prosecutor was Assistant District Attorney Bobby Schmidt, wanted to revoke bail. We had to go hunt him down again. I believe he's being held at $500,000 bail now until it gets kicked up, possibly to Superior Court. But here it is. I mean, what does it take? What does it take to keep a violent, repeat, prolific offender behind bars? There's a track record there. In the Gannon case, God rest his soul, 111 convictions of violent type activities. Now, if this individual, I'm not going to mention his name, was locked up, Officer Gannon would still be here. In the Officer Tarantino case, he'd still be here. All I'm looking to do is make sure that the residents of the city of Springfield, residents of the Commonwealth, and our police officers are protected from these violent, repeat, prolific criminal offenders. That's all I'm asking.